Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video, it is going to be this beautiful halo silver smoky eye, if you will. I got this inspiration from Makeup Amor on Instagram. I will leave her information down below if you guys want to check her out. But I love the way this look turned out. It's a nice little festive, you know, smoky eye if you're feeling like you're gonna go to the club, gonna go to work, want to rock a smoky eye, whatever you want to do. I made this look for you guys, so I hope you guys enjoy, and if you would like to see how to get this look, then keep on watching. So jumping right into the tutorial, I already have my foundation on. I did my brows because my brows, of course, you guys already know, it takes me forever. So I'm just going to go ahead and get into the eyes. I'm going to prime my eyes with the M.A.C Prep and Prime 24-Hour Extend Eyewear Base. It's going to take a little bit on the back of my hand here, and then I'm going to go ahead and place this on the lids. So with just picking it up with my finger, I'm going to go ahead and place this right here on the lid. So now that I have my eyes primed, I'm just going to set them. I'm going to grab a Morphe E30, and I'm just going to go into the Anastasia Self-Made palette, and I'm going to use Buttery. So this Buttery shade right here is just a bone colored shade. It doesn't have to be a specific color. I'm just using it to set the primer so it doesn't get too sticky, or so it doesn't stay sticky on my eyes. It kind of transfers, so it'll kind of just set that into place. And now going into the Jaclyn Hill palette here with a Morphe R33 brush. Don't mind this palette. Again, I use this every single day. So I'm going to go into these two shades here. These are going to be our transition shades. So just these two right here. Tapping off the excess and working that in the outer crease along with the inner. This is going to help with those dark colors once we start placing those down. You guys know the drill. Just tapping into those colors and placing that out here. I'm not going to go too heavy with the transition because this is going to be a little bit more of a darker look, so I don't want to put too much down, but I also don't want the other colors to blend nicely. So just placing this down. I'm just kind of looking down so that I can make sure I get a feel of where my eye socket is and where everything is placed. So just placing it in here and buffing outwards. And now with a Morphe M504 brush, I'm just going to lightly buff this out really quickly, just so there's no hard lines there. Now with a clean M433 brush, I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to pick up a brown. So I'm going to be using the Huda Beauty Smoky Obsessions. This is going to be like the main palette today. And I'm just going to go into this middle brown color here, right here in the middle. So I'm just going to dip a little bit into that. And then we're just going to place this at the corners. So just placing it in the outer part of or the outer crease here. So just placing this here. And then we are going to kind of bring it inwards a little bit, but not too much, because you don't want it to go fully into the eye. And since this is going to be more of a halo eye, you are going to take this in the inner part of your eye as well and kind of connect it inwards. So it's like this. Kind of just, you can work very slowly with this because you don't want to put too much to where you completely ruin the look, but you don't want to put too little either, because you really want this intense or intensified, so that when we put that silver color on, everything really pops together. And it's okay if you get a little bit in the center of the eye, as I kind of did here, because we're going to put concealer down to kind of clean that up to make it a very sharp halo eye. So again, doing the same thing on the other eye, just placing that brown shade progressively into the inner and outer corners of the eye. And this palette is amazing. If you have not tried it, oh my gosh, I can't stress to you enough how beautiful this palette is. Anything from Huda Beauty in general. This is my first palette from her, and oh my gosh, I am obsessed. I use this every single day, and when I place the silver color on, you will see why I love it so much. It is just the most beautiful palette ever. And it's so pigmented. It's insane how pigmented it is. You literally just, like, all I do when I put these colors on is I just tap, like literally just a tap, not even like a full-on like swatch. Beautiful. And you can cover your whole eye with that. It's crazy. So just kind of going, not really putting any more product on my brush, but I'm just kind of going back and forth, blending these out. And I'm going to go in with that same M504 brush and blend kind of together, so that way there's no harsh lines. But of course, like I said, we are going to go back in and blend everything with that silver color and kind of clean it up as well. So you can see that brown that or those transition shades that we placed here really stand out now with that brown color that we just placed. So just going back into those, I'm just going to go ahead and kind of work them this way, so it kind of in a way buffs out any harsh lines that we may have there. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and take M.A.C Select Cover Up Concealer in the shade NW25, and I'm going to place a little bit on the back of my hand, like maybe a pea-sized drop, if that. I'm going to take a Morphe M421 brush, and I'm going to go ahead and just dip that brush into the concealer. And where you still see a little bit of a white spot here is where I'm going to place that concealer, just gradually looking down and centering it right in the middle. And just patting it in to where your eye socket and lash line are, so that it gives that nice halo effect. So you can see now, you can see the darker colors, this inner corner, and that brown that we placed for the transition shade. So I'm going to do the same thing on the other eye. Now that we have those two kind of center of our eyes, I'm going to go ahead and pick up in the Huda Beauty Smoky Obsessions. I'm going to go into this silver color right here. It's beautiful, pretty silver. Like I said, just you can do a full swatch because we're going to place it quite a bit down. And you can see there how beautiful that is. And now I'm just going to place this with my finger in the middle where we just place that concealer. I have kind of semi-long nails, so if you have nails, you can use a brush. I am going to go in with the brush right now to kind of intensify this silver. You can skip this step. Now I'm just going to get a Morphe M167 and M.A.C Fix Plus, and I'm just going to spray my brush very slightly, and I'm going to not do that. Just dip my brush into this color again and place it down to where my crease is and kind of round it out there. So that way it's nice and packed and you didn't miss any part of that concealer or where that concealer was. I'm going back in with that same M433 brush and the middle dark brown shade here. Just gonna pick up a little bit and just blending this out. I'm gonna go over a little bit of the silver and then going into the inner corner as well, just so it doesn't look like you just plop some in the middle. Well, that's technically what we did, so it doesn't look too patchy. We're just going to go over, blend, and do the same thing for the other side. This is going back in with that brown, that transition shade, blending everything out so that there are no harsh lines, because we want to go into 2018 blended, okay? So I'm going to go into the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the shade Medium. I absolutely love this concealer. It's amazing. Oh my gosh, like I've been using this forever and it's amazing. So going underneath my eyes here, just going to go ahead and start highlighting. The shade is fairly close to my normal skin color that I use, but I like it for highlighting because I feel like it's not too bright under the eyes, but it's not too like of a neutral skin tone color, if that makes sense. So I like to use this one instead. So just doing the typical highlighting placement here. And now that that's laid down, I'm going to go ahead and blend this out with my Real Techniques beauty sponge, and I'm just pushing this into my skin, not swiping, not going, you know, like this. I'm just necessarily patting it into my skin. And if I didn't say it already, I am wearing the Fenty foundation. Love that stuff as well. Now that I have my concealer on, I'm going to go ahead and set that. And so I'm setting my concealer today with the M.A.C Next to Nothing Powder in Light Plus and a Morphe E3 brush. I love this brush for setting powder and all that good stuff. So I'm just kind of pressing it into the concealer so that everything is nice and set. Now I'm going to set my face with the same Next to Nothing powder but in medium plus to use this powder to set the rest of my face. So I am going to go into my favorite highlighter, the DesixKaty Dose of Colors collection in Mirame. It's my favorite now. Just placing that right here on the highlighting areas. It's beautiful. Love it. I'm just going and placing this. So now that I've got everything highlighted, I'm going to go ahead and go into bronzer. So the bronzer that I'm going to use is the M.A.C Blunt Powder. It's actually a blush, but it's a nice bronzing color as well. And a Morphe M403 brush, and I'm just going to go ahead and bronze up the skin. Blend in my highlighter with my bronzer. I'm going into the M.A.C Glow With It Extra Dimension Skin Finish, and I love this one because it blends into the highlight, so that way if we put too much it kind of blends with it versus, you know, there being a full straight line of bronzer or highlight and it's just not blended. So I love using this and placing highlight together. But I just use this on my cheeks. I don't put this on my forehead because I feel like that's too much glitter. Now for baking, I'm going to be taking the Coty Airspun Loose Face Powder. I just recently started trying this. I do love it. It's really good. The scent I'm not too fond of, but as far as the way it works, I do like it. So the scent is a minor thing as far as translucent powders. So, and it's huge too, so might as well take advantage. The scent doesn't really bother me, but I'm gonna go ahead and sharpen up the contour here. Just placing that down. And then move the contour to my chin. I'm doing the same to the other side. And you may look a little crazy, I will admit, but I'm gonna set everything. I'm placing this on my chin and then right here to set these areas so they don't crease as much throughout the day. So you're gonna look like this for like a quick second, and then in the meantime while you're baking, I'm gonna go ahead and we can finish off the eyes. To finish off the eyes, I'm gonna go ahead and curl my lashes so that I can prepare them for falsies. And then now that they are curled, I'm going to go ahead and coat them with mascara, and I'm using the Colossal Big Shot Volume Express by Maybelline. So it's a pretty good mascara. I'm going to go ahead and wipe away this baggage that's right here around my lip area. I'm going to keep the one underneath my contour because I still want that to get pretty sharp, but for the baggage here, you can wipe this off. So I'm just going over that with my face powder, the M.A.C Skin Next to Nothing face powder in medium plus. I'm going to go ahead and set my brows using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel. Very key. I do not go without setting my brows whatsoever because it is so crucial to me. Like, I just feel like it makes all the difference. So just setting out throughout my brows. And then doing the same for the other. So now that I got those set, now I can go in with my false lashes. And for falsies, I am using KoKo lashes in the style of Demi G. These are very nice, very wispy lashes. My favorites of all time for sure. So while my camera recharged again because it died, I went ahead and popped on my lashes. So you can see now the lashes are on. The look kind of goes more better, it's more put together now. So now, just to wipe off the bakage that we have left, I'm just going to go ahead and go into that same face powder that I've been using and just dust this off. So going into the Jaclyn Hill palette, I'm going to go ahead and go into those brown shades that we used earlier. So using this one, and this one, and I'm going to, we're pretty much going to mimic the same thing that we have on the lids. So setting that for the transition shade. Just placing that underneath, and I am using a Morphe M508 brush. It's a nice detailed tiny brush there, so you can really get into these small areas. And just with a clean brush, this is a Morphe R87 brush. I'm just going to go ahead and blend this back into the eye. I'm just blending this upwards with that crease. And then going into the Huda Beauty Smokey with that middle brown color that we were using. I'm just going to place that on the outside of the eye just to give it like that real smoky effect. And just blending that out again. I'm just going to go ahead and coat my lower lashes with mascara. So now that we have pretty much the eyes and everything done, I'm going to go ahead and place a little bit of highlighter on my Cupid's bow and top off the lips now. So I'm just going to place Fuego by DesixKaty, the one that I have like literally no more of. I'm going to place on my Cupid's bow. And then I'm also going to take the fan brush and just kind of dust this on my chin, give a little bit more extra highlight there. I'm going to go ahead and start with chapstick. Cannot forget chapstick, guys. It's the most important part. Then I'm going to go ahead and line my lips with Elektra by M.A.C. It's a normal nude color. I'm just gonna kind of line that really all over my lips, just because I'm gonna go very gently with color and then go over it with gloss. So I'm really not trying to do too much Cardi, or too much, oh my god, too much color. I said Cardi because Cardi B started playing on my phone. Oh my gosh. Alrighty guys, so I went ahead and lined my lips. I went ahead and put on Joseph Colors Over the Top Gloss by DesixKaty. So this gloss is very beautiful, very pretty sheen gold gloss. And I just felt like doing a regular glossy lip because I feel like the eyes kind of draw the attention anyways. You could go with a nude lip, you could go with a bold red lip. I just felt comfortable doing a glossy. So that is the look there. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Anything that you guys may recommend, I will be more than happy to film it for you. I'm excited to get the ball going and start filming for you guys again. I know it's been a while, but like I always say, I appreciate you guys' support, everything that you guys have done for me, and the continued support even when I wasn't around. So thank you guys so much for that, and I hope to see you guys in my next video.